What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you an attack strategy video from our latest arranged war, week 6 of the Champions War League against 6 Liches. Great war going on. I have, for today's topic, we're going to use SGP, Circuit Pasture, to illustrate a Queen Charge, Earthquake, Baby Dragon attack. So this is the Grundinator's base. If you guys don't know who that is, there's another attack strategy video I just put up that has the Grundinator attack and some information about why it's called that. It's pretty cool. And to give you guys an aspect of just how powerful that attack was, there's been, so far last I checked, 6 attempts of the Grundinator, and they're 50% success rate on fresh hits. The ones that failed, I was one of them, were self-inflicted. Even Grundinator had 299%. So go check out that video. It is a pretty OP attack on the correct base. Without further ado, let's get back to this. So what you look for on a Queen Charge, Earthquake, Baby Dragon attack is your Queen needs to you're putting all your spells into your Queen, because Baby Dragons, if they're deployed correctly, don't require any spells to really get the best bang for your buck. So basically what you look for is close proximity air defenses. If there's one hanging out here, this is the only one that's way out in BFE, or will take a considerable amount of time to get to, or if you enter from the top, this one is the one that's considerably far away. So that's where your bowlers come into play, and we'll talk through each example with those. So looking at where these air defenses are, sweepers somewhat matters. I say somewhat because you're bringing 6 healers, 3 rages, earthquakes, no poison for the CC, and then the rest is funnel. CC bowlers and BK, and usually it's at least 12 baby dragons. So you're fighting the sweeper on this, but this is set to ground and this is set to ground, so they don't really come much closer than right about here as far as their reach. So you can go into the teeth of the air defense, and the Queen will overlap like that. So, Good Pasture is going to enter from the left on this. And he's going to get 3 air defenses with his Queen Charge and all of his spells. So to start it off, why not use a jump and use bring some poisons? Because the jump only lasts 40 seconds at Town Hall 9, and your Queen is going to stall out a good while. So by doing the Earthquake, you guarantee access to what you need to. That's what's going to be broken, and that gives us access to pretty much all the air defenses, but the primary targets are this air defense, this air defense. It is Expos doing 90 DPS, max Expos for Town Hall 9, doing 90 DPS coming at you. This is also something you want to take out because it can target a baby dragon. So basically the Queen is trying to get 3 air defenses, the CC, the Queen, and an Expo. The rest is just gravy. With the Queen, with that solved for with Earthquake, the Queen's going to go down somewhere right about here. Basically a good funnel going on. You got 6 healers behind her, making sure you don't lose any. You're going to lose some, maybe, but to like Black Sams that would be covering the air defenses that are now like double trapped and whatnot for Lalos. You're going to lose some to a healer or 2, but that's why you bring 6. So that by the time that the Queen is way in the middle, she still has at least 3 or so healers behind her to sustain the rest of the raid. You have baby dragons for the funnel. Just 1 really is needed to make sure that she goes that way. Maybe there's a wizard right there or something like that. And then wall breakers for this part, just to open it up, and so that the Queen, the Queen will walk this way. And as she walks this way, got a rage here, got a rage here, got a rage here. She will take her sweet time. But as she's walking in, look at what, with this drawn up, look at what she'll encounter as she walks. She'll encounter this one at a time. Splash damage don't mean anything for a Queen. The scary part is right about here. Well, she'll take point defenses from 2-point defense in fighting the sweeper. But under a rage, if it's well placed, you got nothing to worry about. That's going to she'll by herself take care of all of this. Yeah, that's what the queen will get. Okay, so this is all blacked out. Queen's going to get this all. Now look at what we got remaining. We got 1 air defense, 2-point defense, 3-point defense, 4-point defenses, right? So your baby dragon, this is where the cool part comes in that SGP does. He puts down a BK to tank. BK to tank right at, whoa, that's way big. BK to tank right about here, and then we'll walk this way. Remember, these defenses are going to be distracted shooting inward. These are. So really, 1-point defense on the walk for a level 30 BK is like a gentle massage. Plus, there's not much stopping points for high hit points besides this thing, but nothing's going to be hitting it but a wizard tower and a mortar. So by the time it gets around this corner, this will go down before the BK and bowler hit that storage. We got some CC bowlers right behind it, and it's basically going to utilize the bounce. So as the bowlers bounce, they'll take care of that. They'll walk this way. The bowlers bounce, it'll take care of that. In this example, you're going to see that it doesn't quite get it from this angle, but the bowlers do get the air defense from this angle, where the bounce of the bowler take care of that air defense. And then you just got baby dragons. You still probably have about 10 or so. 1 to reinforce the remaining satellite trash. There's another building way up there. And then you got your baby dragons right here. And the best advice is be patient with your baby dragons. They are the bomb. If there are no air defenses taking them down, they will win a match one-on-one versus an archer tower, and probably then some. So once this archer tower goes down, if a baby dragon dies, just be prepared to reinforce it with yet another baby dragon. You have enough. You'll see this go in motion. Best advice is be patient with get the biggest return on investment for your queen charge. Be patient with your baby dragons. Reinforce them as they die, and you'll see how just overpowering this attack strategy is. And then we'll come back and look at yet another example. Hang tight. We're back with the second attempt. Still same attacker, SGP, against J. Willie. Again, another fresh hit. So, already looking for the same things. What we are aiming for with the kill squad push is the Queen, the CC, this air defense, that air defense. Yeah, and then very late in the game, very late. Technically, that's all she's supposed to get. More than likely, a Tesla farm right here. But bow and bow is also the critical things that the Queen charge is trying to get with 6 healers behind her. How we get that, God, this color is just awful. But we're going to earthquake this. Would be nice if we could get this wall piece to guarantee access there, but it's really not needed because the Queen can shoot over that with the engagement. So we're going to really, the necessity is this section right here. And we're going to wall break right into this bad boy. A few minions to start a funnel for your BK tanking for your CC bowlers. Minion. That's gone. That's gone. There's the funnel. Yeah. And then funnel right here. A little bit of funnel right there. You'll see he uses just like basic troops. Maybe 1 Valkyrie, a few minions. But that's the funnel for the Queen. Queen goes down right here. We got the healers behind her, 6 of them. She is going to head this way. CC encounter right about here. This is where the CC lure is at. So we're going to need a rage. The rage guarantees. Look at where the point defense is. This one is way, not even reaching. This point defense, not really reaching. So by the time that we get into this section right here, we got 1 point defense of the bow hitting me, or hitting SGP. But we for sure would take down these first 2 air defenses. Another rage to handle the CC encounter. And the last rage right here to handle the Archer Queen. So by the time the Queen walk is done, and I'm sorry, at the same time, what we're going to do is put a baby dragon right here to take care of that one and only point defense threat. And it should probably get all of that. This is what the baby dragon will get by itself. Yeah, so here's the cool spot. Oh wait, before we get there. Our Queen charge gets the CC. She'll get all of this. That is what the Queen charge will get. All of that. So look at where we got, what we got remaining going on right here. What's left over. So we have 2 air defenses and the Queen, because that's a really late encounter. Very clever angle. SGP's noticed here. BK to tank. Look at the point defense. We got 1 point defense. Splash damage is a gentle massage to a level 30 BK. There's no healer, so this sweeper is basically null and void. We got we encounter 1 point defense at a time as the walk goes around. Really good scouting. So BK walks this way. It's a really long walk, but there's no storages along the way. So it's a really fast walk, relatively speaking, with bowlers behind. BK is supposed to get over here to get the Queen with bowlers behind. And more than likely, you got the AQ charge coming up from behind, no pun intended, on the Queen. But the Queen will be down, helping that out as well. So here's the beautiful part. Understanding the bounce of the bowlers. CC bowlers go down right here, walk this way. But these structures touching the wall are inviting a bounce. A bounce will take care of that. A bounce is going to take care of that. This is all planned, folks. A bounce will take care of that. So even though a Queen walk cannot get this because it is more than 5 tiles away from the wall, bowlers will get it on a bowler walk. By the time this walk is done, this entire side is done. Ideally, we wanted them to keep walking and come all the way around here. They don't, because the BK outruns them. Once this goes down, the bowlers stop and bang on this wall. I do not believe that was part of the plan. I could be wrong. It would actually be great, though, because then the bowlers would go this way and get that air defense. That is not what they do, though. They die right there in that compartment. Just the way things work out. So we're left with one air defense at the remaining here. But meanwhile, while this happens, we got, at the opportune moments as the point defenses go down, we start sending in baby dragons. The queen goes down to the BK all the way over, and the baby dragons help out. So the baby dragons basically help take out the archer queen and the royal here. Baby dragons on this side, baby dragon on that side. But watch how they're deployed. They're deployed at the opportune moment once the threats of all the air defenses are removed, and the point defenses are distracted. And these high 90 DPS bows are gone. You'll see how he does that using rages at the opportune moment as well. It's a really sick attack on the right base if you can scout it properly. So hopefully those talking points were helpful for you. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double. And I'll check you next time.